All right, we officially have our first hurricane of the season. Hurricane Beryl continues to gain strength in the Atlantic. Meteorologist Chita Craft is with us tonight. Cheetah, first storm, where's it at now?
Yeah, it's still just east of the Windward Islands, and this is still really far out from any impacts. But this is something we're going to have to watch closely because the track has stayed consistent, at least for today. Okay, so each update I've been waiting to see any differences. What it is doing right now, it is strengthening. So still a Category 1 hurricane, but I want you to take note the timeline now that we're expecting a major hurricane is tomorrow. So Hurricane Beryl developed today. Notice this is the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center. The 10 p.m. advisory does have this strengthening to a Category 3. Again, a major hurricane by tomorrow. So rapid intensification here over about the next 12 to 24 hours. Remains as a major hurricane, passing over the Windward Islands. And this is the reason I'm expecting it to hold its strength. It mainly stays south of Puerto Rico and Cuba. Now, notice as it nears the Yucatan, it starts to gradually weaken to a Cat 1. However, really warm water temperature, low wind shear. It is expected to stay at a hurricane strength. Now, once it meets the Yucatan, there's a lot of possibilities, and that forecast is just so far out. So what I will tell you, it's that time of the year. Make sure you're seeing updates at least once or twice a day, okay? Once we're in hurricane season and we're already watching several different areas of disturbed weather in the Atlantic basin. So the next one I'm going to show you is moving across the Yucatan, now in the southernmost portion there of the Gulf in the Bay of Campeche. Now is a 50% chance of development over the next 2 days. All that moisture is headed towards Mexico. Check this out. Just behind Beryl, we have a new tropical wave. Now has a 70% chance of developing over the next 7 days. So it is very busy. All that moisture, remember, moving into the Bay of Campeche, the southernmost portion of the Gulf there, moving into Mexico, thanks to a big stationary area of high pressure. It's going to send most of that moisture well south. Now, putting our GFS model, so our future track, into motion, I want to concentrate on Beryl and then the wave behind it. I'm taking you into Tuesday. This is 1:30 in the afternoon, so again, before the 4th of July. Watch Beryl as it continues to move into the Caribbean, stays basically south of Puerto Rico, south of Cuba in really warm water temperature, and then moves towards the Yucatan by Thursday or Friday of next week. Second wave behind it starts to weaken, and it actually takes more of a northerly track. Model plots, so all the data that we can show you at this point, yeah, they're showing the same thing as that the forecast track from the National Hurricane Center. And then once we get into the Yucatan, notice how they're starting to split. The reason they don't have a good handle on, again, exactly what's going to happen for the next week. So with all the discrepancies, I would say once we get past Thursday or Friday, that's when we'll have a better idea of what to expect. The good news is we're going to track this very closely and watch it for you through the weekend and next week. The 2024 Atlantic Basin tropical names. Have you seen the list? So after Beryl, which is a Cat 1, now we have the next name on the list will be Chris, then Debbie, and so on. We also have that list on KHOU.com.